Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, breaking Minnesota Wild news. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Normally I'd be wearing something Minnesota Wild related, but since the Vikings play on Monday night and stuff like that, I got the Vikings garb on. But nonetheless, massive breaking Minnesota Wild news. And in my opinion, finally about damn time. Head coach Dean Evason and assistant coach Bob Woods have been relieved of their duties. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. For these reasons. Number one, and probably the biggest reason, it feels like he has lost the locker room. It seemed like basically for the last 10 games, I've been watching the exact same script. And I know we're on about a 7-game losing streak. We are 5-9-4, 5-10, something along those lines. And nothing was changing. You know what I mean? That's the biggest thing. Nothing was changing. Heaven forbid he changed the lines before it was too late. There are certain players he loves to play for some reason. You think they have nudes on him or something, like John Merrill, Goligoski, those guys, he always overplayed those guys, and it's not working. This team was the definition of insanity, because it was literally the exact same thing over and over again. And I started having, concerns, especially because the last 2 playoff series, he got out-coached badly. Badly. And it was just frustrating to watch game in and game out, because it got to a point where I'm pretty sure the Iowa Wild could have beaten the Minnesota Wild during the playoffs these last 2 seasons. And absolutely nothing has changed until today. Thank God, because the future of this team is in a very, very major spot here. Think about it, because with the Parise and Suter buyouts ending within the next season and a half or so, as well as a lot of our young pieces moving up and going around and stuff like that, we need to find somebody who can unlock this team. Kirill looked like garbage. Zuccarello doesn't really care right now. Boldy, where the hell is Boldy this season? Johansson looks bad. Hartman looks all right. Moose looks okay, But the thing is, they extended him for way too long at way too much cap for their age. No offense to those guys. They've been serviceable. They've been solid. But at the end of the day, this game is moving towards a direction that doesn't really suit Evason and his coaching style, because, he's still more the gritty grinder, hard nose, and defense was his specialty. Yeah, we're literally 30th in the league right now, so something had to have changed. Something needed to change. And now we have the future. Now we can move forward. Now we can actually get this team going in the direction it needs to over the next couple of seasons. Because, let's be honest here. The rest of this season is just going to be figuring out what we have, what we need to do, blah, 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 and stuff like that, while still having our main core there to help groom the young guys for the future. So, hey, all is not lost here. I still have trust in Guerin as of now, even though it has kind of waned a little bit. But hey, at the end of the day, Dean Evason and Bob Woods have been relieved of their duties. Now let's see who the interim is, and now let's push forward and get some new blood in here. Get someone who can connect to these guys and get the locker room back together. Finally, we can move forward, and I don't have to keep watching the exact same product on the ice every stinking night. And again, like I say, I hate that he got fired. I hate when coaches get fired, from a personal standpoint, even though they will have more than enough money to survive off of. But, you just hate seeing that stuff. But still, though, the future of the Wild needed this move to happen. Needed it to happen. So yeah, head coach Dean Evason and assistant coach Bob Woods have been relieved of their duties, aka they've been fired. So until we meet again, this is Jacob. Also stay tuned because, like I say, the Vikings do play on Monday night, but I do have to work, so I may do a short from work and then actually do a full-blown recap on Tuesday. We'll just kind of have to wait and see how everything goes. So until we meet again, this is Jacob. Have a good one.